Are you ready, kids?
Aye, aye, Captain!
I can't hear you!
Aye, aye, Captain!
Oh! Who lives in a pineapple under the sea?
Spongebob Square Pants!
What happens next, of course, is that SpongeBob realizes that now that he's ripped his pants, that he's got something going that makes him funny and makes him popular. So they start playing volleyball. He's no good at volleyball, so when he misses the ball, he leans over and rips his pants again. And everybody laughs, and they think he's really funny. Then they go and they play Frisbee. And they're throwing the Frisbee around, and one of the Frisbee hits SpongeBob, and he falls over on the ground. And somebody runs over and says, "Are you okay?" He says, "Yeah, I think I ripped my pants." And everybody laughs, and it's so funny. And then he just starts getting a big head. So he starts walking around, constantly making jokes about his ripped pants. So he goes to the ice cream stand and he orders a banana split. Very good. Some of you know this episode extremely well. And then he is surfing. And once again, he wipes out while he's surfing, and he falls to the ground on the beach like he's practically drowned. Everybody rushes up to him, "Are you okay? Are you okay? Are you okay?" And he's just barely whispering. They say, "What do you need? What do you need?" He says, "I need a tailor because I ripped my pants." And this time it doesn't get a laugh, does it? Because he's just absolutely driven everybody crazy with the same joke over and over and over again. And this time, they leave SpongeBob alone, don't they? And this time, he can't get anybody to laugh at his jokes, and he walks around sad for the rest of the episode. Now, why does SpongeBob do that? Why does he keep ripping his pants? What is he hoping to do? He wants to make people laugh. Why does he want people to laugh? Yeah, and he wants them to like him, doesn't he? He wants people to like him. He wants Sandy to like him. That's why he's so afraid when Larry the Lobster comes around and says, "Come weightlifting with us," because he knows he can't do it. And he's afraid that he's going to lose friends. Now, I think that some of us are kind of like that sometimes. Have you ever done something just so you'll make somebody else like you? You ever done something like that? Have you ever done something kind of naughty so that somebody else will like you? No? Well, I hope you never did. But as you get older, you will be tempted to do things just to make other people like you, even if they're a little bit naughty. And when we get older, guess what? It doesn't change. Because guess what we start doing when we get older to make people like us? We buy bigger cars, or bigger motorcycles, may be the case of some of you in here, or bigger TVs, or bigger houses, because when other people look at us and say, "Well, he's pretty cool, she's pretty neat, I like him, I like her." So we all are tempted to do this. Squidward does this in another episode. Do you remember the episode where Squidward is going to see an old friend from high school, and he finds out that his friend from high school is a very successful band conductor? Do you remember that episode? And so what does Squidward do? Yes, he pretends to be the owner of the Krusty Krab, because he doesn't want his friend to think he's been a failure, right? And he what? Well, his mother covered his mouth at that point. Maybe he's thinking that stuff. And remember, Squidward puts together a band, and they do this big song at the end of the performance, and you find out that Squidward's friend really wasn't all that successful. And you know what? There's even an episode where Patrick does the same kind of thing. Do you remember the episode where Patrick's parents are going to come visit? And Patrick's afraid they're going to think he's really stupid. I don't know why he thinks they might think that. But, so he talks SpongeBob into acting even stupider than he is. You remember that? And SpongeBob goes along with it because he's his friend. But Patrick kind of goes overboard and has too much fun making fun of SpongeBob. And SpongeBob gets really mad. We do a lot. We try to make ourselves a little bit better, and so we laugh and we do things that we really ought not to do. And we don't just trust that people are going to like us for who we are, right? And also, we do the same thing with God. We sometimes worry that God isn't going to like us just the way we are. So what do? We try to, we make sure we always go to church, because if we go to church, God will always like me. Or we try to make sure we do good things all the time. We're just enough because we want God to like us. But you know what? That's not what we believe. We believe that God loves us all the time, no matter what. We don't have to do anything to make God love us more. We don't have to go around ripping our pants so God will love us. We don't have to go around showing off, or we don't even have to go to church to make God like us. We come to church because it's fun, isn't it? We get to use our imagination here. Now, I found this verse in the Bible. I think this is not the same translation that you might have, but his friends, he said, "Whoever wishes to be a big fish must become like a sponge, and whoever wishes to become first must become last." This is how Jesus acted. He didn't come to be served, but to serve. So if we want to learn to be like Jesus, we have to learn how to allow ourselves to be the sponge, to accept that God loves me just the way I am. I don't have to show off. I don't have to do anything special. I don't have to pretend like I own the Krusty Krab. I am who I am because God made me that way.